Morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. We have Jen Shah, who's trying to be the new Jane Fonda. Kim Zolciak announcing that she's going to be a grandma. And then we have some Salt Lake City DMs that have been leaked that will give some additional context to this Beauty Lab and Laser lawsuit. I hope you're ready for it. Oh, hi, it's me, Zack Peter, pop culture junkie, reality TV insider, published author, and host of the No Filter with Zack Peter podcast. Here I'll bring you all the latest news on the Real Housewives, deep dives into celebrity legal scandals, and unfiltered combos with your favorite stars. I've got you covered. And yes, I always keep receipts. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest tea. Now, let's dive in. Good morning. Sorry, guys. I know I was a little late today. And I never like to, don't be tardy for the party. Don't be tardy for the party. I just, I'm coming into the show this morning asking for a little patience and a little bit of grace. It's been a interesting week and a really challenging morning for me. So please forgive me. I am pushing through this. And we're going to break down all this tea because, we got lots of tea to get into from Jen Shah to Kim Zolciak. Oh, okay, where should we start? Ooh, we can start with Kathy Hilton. Kathy Hilton, the Hilton of the Hilton Empire. Paris's mom has got it going on. Paris's mom has got it going on. Okay, so Kathy Hilton hosted her annual holiday party at Chateau Hilton in Beverly Hills. Spotted there were Kyle and Kim. We actually have a lovely photo of Kyle and Kim that I will that's available online, or if you're watching the live stream on YouTube, or if you're watching this on Spotify, you can see the photo of the three sisters. They seem to be in good graces. Also there was the cast of Salt Lake City. Mary Cosby was there. I hear that Mary Cosby took Angie K as her plus one. Interesting. I didn't realize that Angie K and Mary were good. She was also posing with photos with Whitney Rose. Meredith Marks was there. There were lots of Bravo Labs there. Interesting because you have Mary and you have Whitney, and you're just seeing them pose, and I'm sure Mary ended up snapping at Whitney later. Little girl. Lots of different Bravo Labs. We did get some good news revelation from Heather Dubrow. She will be returning for the next season of Real Housewives of Orange County, according to Queens of Bravo. So Heather is back in the mix for next season. Unclear who else will be joining her next season. Will it be Emily and Gina? I know people have been waiting for Emily and Gina to leave OC for a while. But is it finally their time? Tamara and Heather seem to be in a good place, so I would imagine Tamara comes back as well. I know Vicky's kind of been up in the air, so we'll see. Vicky said, Victoria, she said that she would not be coming back if it wasn't a full-time gig. So we'll see if they end up bringing her back. Do we want Vicky back full-time, or do we like her? I've always liked her and a friend of. I didn't really watch the show when she was full-time. So I'm curious to see what she does bring full time. I've kind of been, to the left, to the right, all over the place with it in terms of how I feel about that. But Heather Dubrow is definitely back. And that's the first tidbit of Orange County news. We know Atlanta's kind of still on pause as they wait to start taping again. I'm hearing they're not going to tape again until the spring. Everything's kind of on pause at the moment. What is in production right now? I don't think there are any shows. Vanderpump's already wrapped. Summer House is already wrapped. A lot of these shows, Atlanta has wrapped. Potomac is airing right now. Beverly Hills is airing right now. OC has not yet officially picked up cameras yet. I would imagine they pick up again in the new year, but at least we got Heather. And we got Kathy Hilton, who likes the ladies of Salt Lake City. Does she even know the ladies of Salt Lake City? Let's be honest about that. Was there a PR list? It's let's invite Meredith and Whitney and Mary and Angie. Oh my. I don't know. But you know what, Kathy Hilton? You live your best life. There's a really cute photo of her, Kim, and Kyle in on the red carpet. I guess it was sponsored by DirecTV. DirecTV's been doing a lot of promo on Bravo and Housewives and reality TV content. Listen, DirecTV, Somebody please get the note out to DirecTV. Tell them Zack Peter is available and ready. A bitch likes to stay booked and busy. I'll have a Christmas party. I'll do, a red carpet. I'll do whatever. You tell me what you want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want, and I'll give you what you want, what you really, really want. Okay. In other news, the Winter House season 3 reunion filmed. Don't know why we needed this. Don't even know if anybody's caring enough about Winter House to pay attention to a reunion. Is anybody watching the new season of Winter House? Would we have Tom Schwartz in there? We have Brian from Family Karma. We've got some Below Deck people. We got Kyle and Amanda. Danielle's in there. We don't have Lindsay or Carl. I just need Summer House. I need Summer House so we can get the Lindsay and Carl, the breakup and the demise. And I just want to see all of that play out. We can gloss over Winter House. I heard Schwartz was hooking up with somebody in Winter House, though. And didn't somebody else hooked up with someone? Corey, I saw something online about ooh, so and so hooked up with this person, and then 20 minutes later is hitting on this person. This is what happens in the Summer House and in the Winter House, but I mean, after a while, we're kind of like, how much more enjoyable can we find 40-year-old people getting drunk on television? I'm going to swipe left on Summer House. I don't think I'm going to watch this reunion, though. Why do we need a reunion? I don't really care. Okay, Ariana Madix still on Dance with the Stars, and for the first time ever, she has scored her first perfect score. She and Pasha, her dance partner, danced to the foxtrot. I don't really know I never know what any of these dances are. They're like, oh, we're gonna dance this today. And to me, they're just, spinning and twirling and flipping and girling all over the dance floor. So, but anyway, they did the foxtrot and they nailed a perfect 30, 10, 10, 10. This is the semifinals. Next week is the finale. So this is a good place to start going into the finale. Congrats to Ariana. Congrats to Pasha. I think she's definitely going to win. Right? Because isn't it one, she's progressively improving, and two, the fans are on her side. So everybody's going to vote for her. I feel like that's what's carried her this far. So I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up winning the new season of Dancing with the Stars. I think it would be great press for Dancing with the Stars. The producers know that, so they're probably going to push that a little bit more. Who are the finalists? Let's look this up. Dancing with the Stars. I want to see who the final dancers are, because at this point, so we have who's still in the running. So we have Sochi Gomez is in there. Allison Hannigan is still there. Really? Charity Lawson, okay. Ariana Madix and Jason Mraz. Oh, we just lost Harry Jowsey. That's my baby daddy. Oh, I believe we have another elimination this week, though. We have one more elimination before next week's, right? Because aren't there only 3 or 4? There are 4 couples that go into, or 3 couples that go into the final, and then that's what gets determined as first, second, or third. So this week has to be a double elimination, then, right? If there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 couples left. Who is voting for this Sochi Gomez or Allison? How is Allison Hannigan still in it? She's from American Pie, right? Or How I Met Your Mother, or both. Charity Lawson, okay, she's a bachelorette. She's got some people that are voting for her, but I don't know. Jason Mraz, I'm yours. I can't believe that they booted Harry Jowsey out. That's my baby daddy, and that's just rude. They also had Barry Williams. I'm surprised he made it this far. He was on Brady Bunch. He's old. Them old people last week 4. Oh, Mauricio went a few weeks ago. Lele Pons, cute. Jamie Lynn Spears was the first to go. Or because didn't Matt Walsh want to bow out and then he got eliminated week 1? Whatever. Jamie Lynn Spears. Nobody was voting for her. I don't know if she was any good, but I just know she wasn't going to last long, so nobody was voting for her. It would have been great if she would have lasted until Britney week. It's Britney, bitch. What song do you think Jamie Lynn Spears would have danced to had she been a part of Britney week? Probably I don't know. Ariana did Toxic, right? Maybe Circus. All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. Gonna crank that whip, everybody gonna trip just like a circus. Okay. Let's talk about Kim Zolciak, because Kim Zolciak has got the world heated right now. Okay. Well, she always does. But I feel like she always tries to one-up us week after week. She's like, wait, and then this, and then this, and then this. I'm really shiny this morning. Sorry, guys. I feel like I don't have highlighter on. I don't even wear a highlighter, but I feel like my cheekbones and my face just be like highlighted. But anyway, Kim Zolciak announced that she's excited to be a grandma. So everyone's like, what? And then she posted a picture of her and Brielle and then a photo of a sonogram that ended up being a fake sonogram, probably of a squirrel. She posted, she was all excited. And then people were like, oh my gosh, she's like, link in bio. That's how you know it's a trick. That's how you know it's clickbait. It's a trick because when they do link in bio, that means there's more to this story, and it's probably a con. We were lied to. I was conned. So many assumed that Brielle had gotten pregnant, probably to get tickets to a John Legend concert, but it's not true. It's not real. This is low budget. This is lower than low budget, but I get it. Kim needs the money. This is one of those like wild paid posts to drive traffic to a website to like drive ad revenue for the website. It's usually like Celeb Buzz that does this type of stuff, where they're like, oh my God, here's the headline. Go check it out. And then you go and you click on it, and then they get ad traffic and all of that. Usually they get paid a flat rate. I know Brandi Glanville's gotten in trouble for these clickbait headlines in the past because they usually end up being misleading. She's gotten in trouble from people. I think there was when Erica got divorced, there was something that she posted about a divorce or infidelity. There was like a headline that like coincided with a breaking news headline that came out that day, and then it just got her in trouble. She's like, that's not what I meant. It was a completely different article and a completely different story, and people are like, you're making fun of someone getting divorced, and so she's got heat for it. A lot of these accounts do this type of stuff though, and a lot of celebs, when they need the money, they need to collect that flat rate paycheck, and I'm pretty sure she got a big paycheck to announce that she was going to be a grandma, because then everybody's going to be excited about that. Or not excited, but at least interested in it. But it's like, how much more of these games do we have to play with Kim Zolciak? It's like one after another after another. And it's like they're always trying to one-up us, but then they always leave us disappointed. It's like a fuck boy buffet. You go from one boy and he's disappointing. You're like, it's okay, the next one's here. And then he looks hotter and you're like, oh, he's hot, let's get it. Boring. This one, oh, he's hot, but his dick's too small. Boring. He's good, but he shot his load too cheap. Boring, Nobody cares. Kim, stop playing these games with us. We're over it. We're sick of it. Just stop. Just get a job. Go work at Chili's. Go apply at TGI Fridays. I don't know. I don't really care. Just do something. Go on OnlyFans. At this point, like that seems like a very viable option. Sell your feet pictures. Sell your coochie pictures. Denise Richards is selling a whole bundle for $7, so you can at least get $7 a bundle, a coochie bundle. Do it for the holidays. I'm home for the holidays. There we go. Kim is on F-Boy Island. That she is. But yeah, it's low budget. Don't believe it. Like, put the fire out and stop telling people that Kim Zolciak is pregnant, or stop believing that rumor, because it's low budget. And speaking of low budget, we have Jen Shah, who is now helping Elizabeth Holmes get her fitness on up in prison. Oh, okay. So a new report in Page 6 claims that Jen Shah has become quite the workout guru at her Bryan, Texas prison facility. As we know, she's serving her 6.5-year-long sentence for fraud, but for basically conning all the old people, all the grandmas. She was robbing them. She was robbing, I was going to say robbing the cradle. She was robbing the coffin. 6.5 years, currently serving it, alongside Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes, who's also in prison, because remember, she duped people as well, because there was no science behind her technology, and it was faulty, and it was fake, and it was fraudulent. So, and then remember, she wanted to go to Mexico. She got a one-way ticket to Mexico. She's like, oh, I was always going to be back. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. Nobody's perfect. You live and you learn it again and again till I get it right. But so not only is Jen Shah hosting workout classes, she's like, come to my Pilates class, guys. Here's my thigh master. Run, girl. I'm trying to get your body wet. But Page 6 also reports that she's also hosting makeup tutorials. She's like, here's how to get your cheeks popping with the beats up in, what is that called? Commissary? So she's over there like, here, you get your beets ready. You get your onions to make a little purple eyeshadow. Make sure you get the red onions, do a little purple eyeshadow. you do what you gotta do. Just trying to make sure everybody out here looking to fly up in prison. Makeup tutorials. Like, what is she, a fucking YouTuber? What are you doing with your life, girl? I mean, listen. Well, actually, even better than the workout classes and better than the commissary. Sorry, I've never been to prison. I don't know. Other YouTubers interview. Sorry. Okay, makeup tutorials, which is funny, right? I think it's hilarious. But on top of that, they also announced that Jen Shah also hosted a sushi breakfast feast. A sushi breakfast. How do you get sushi in prison? Like, where's the sushi from? Are we making it in the toilet? Like, what? Like, was there a little fish that crawled up in there and then we're like, oh, let's get it, chop it up, rah. Like, what? Who? How do you? And the funny thing was, in the Page 6 article where they reported this, they put the word sushi in quotation marks. How do you find, like, makeup tutorials and sushi breakfast feasts? This all just is, like, ridiculous. Like, I'm like, what is the news today? Kim Zolciak's duping us by saying she's going to be a grandma, and Jen Shah is serving up her sushi with a side of red onions. Like, I don't understand. It just it's funny. I just love it. Like, clearly somebody on, like, her PR team, her management team, her lawyers, somebody is trying to rehab her image. And so they're like, let's try to make sure we show people. Remember when she was teaching all the ladies in prison how to read and write? And she was writing a playwright about housewives so that they can all act in a housewife style show, in a housewife style play. She is doing the most. Like, really, like, Jen Shah went to prison. She's like, let me just do the most. What am I going to do? The bare minimum? Nope. I'm going to do the most. I can't with her. She really is something else. I mean, she cracks me up. I got to give her that. I wonder if she's charging for any of this. Like, come to Jen Shah's prison beauty course, only $2 a week from your retirement fund. Next, we're going to hear she's doing magic shows and she's pulling rabbits out her coochie. Nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me at this point. I hope she's turning her life around and trying to become a better person. What she did was awful, but if she can learn from her crimes and pay atonement and, listen, I'm here for a comeback story. I'm here for it. Only time will tell if she'll be able to show us that she's better rather than leaking these articles to the press. But yeah, shout out to NW, who just dropped a super sticker on the live chat on YouTube. Do you think Coach Shah has made conjugal visits yet? If anybody can make that happen, it's Jen Shah. I'll tell you that. I have no doubt. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, guys, please hit the like button. Let me know that you're enjoying today's episode, because we love that. I love when you guys tell me that you're enjoying the episodes and having a good time, because this episode especially is brought to you by BetterHelp. Do you ever find that just as you're trying to fall asleep, your brain suddenly won't stop talking? Do your thoughts start racing before bed or at other inopportune moments? Right now, I feel like I'm going through it. I feel like Tom's house was broken into and he confronted the burglar and then had to go have eye surgery. And my son went over to check on him and flipped his car 5 times on the way home. So yeah, right now I'm under a lot of stress. But it turns out one great way to tout those racing thoughts is to go and talk through them. Therapy gives you a place to do just that, so you can get out of your negative thought cycles and find some mental and emotional peace. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/nofilter to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/nofilter. And while we're getting ready for the holidays, if you want to hear where'd you get that this holiday season, Uncommon Goods is your secret weapon. Uncommon Goods is here to make your holiday shopping stress-free by scouring the globe for the most remarkable and truly unique gifts for everyone on your list. Whether you're shopping for your secret Santa or your entire family, Uncommon Goods knows exactly what they want. I love the customizable features. I feel like they have something that's tailored to everybody on my list, even myself. And when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. These fine products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. Get on it. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/nofilter. That's uncommongoods.com/nofilter. no filter for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon goods. We're all out of the ordinary. Whew. 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 My goodness. Yeah. Breathe, guys. It's hump day. It's almost the weekend. I feel like sometimes when you're caught up in the tornado of it all, you're like, when is the tornado going to end? When are we going to get through this? You know, I'm in the tornado right now, and I'm hopefully going to be able to gain some clarity coming into this week. And all is good. All is good. All is well. If anybody's going through it this week, I want everyone to just take a break, think of 3 things that they're grateful for, even if they're bad things. Like, here's the mental shift. We'll get back to the tea in a second. We have the Monica DMs. This isn't an ad. But just a mental headspace shift. Like yesterday, my dog, we went to the dog park and Sully was attacked. He's the sweetest. He's a giant. Him and Sky, they're both 9 months old, 9 months going on 10 months, actually, 9.5 months. And they're big babies, right? They're big boys. Sully especially is a big boy, but he is so sweet. He's so gentle. Sky's a little more feisty. Sky barks anytime someone walks down the hall or past our door. Sully does not. Sully doesn't bark. Sully doesn't, get aggressive. Like, he's a sweet, precious baby. And we were at the dog park yesterday, and this giant German Shepherd just like attacked him. I learned that apparently the people or other dogs will attack dogs that aren't fixed. Sky is fixed. Sully is not fixed yet. But Sully's just so gentle and loving. And so this other giant German Shepherd attacked Sully, and it was scary. And the owner was like all the way on the other side of the dog park, could not be bothered. And like, just please be responsible dog owners. I never let my dogs charge any other dogs. I always make sure I have them on leashes before introducing them to another dog. You never know what's going to happen. And it was terrifying because the owner could not be bothered, did not care to engage or break anything up. And I'm literally I have my 2 dogs plus this giant German Shepherd. And it was insane. Luckily, Sully's okay. But back to the gratitude. I'm grateful that, listen, I did pop off on that bitch. I was like, you need to get control of your fucking dog. I went all Jen Shah on her because she like thought it was funny. She's like, what are you freaking out for? Like, the dogs are fine. I'm like, they're fine because I was ready to knock your fucking dog out. But it's not your dog's fault. It's your fault because you're a dumb bitch. So I didn't say all that. I said some of that, but not all of that. I did get a little animated though. But like, I was just grateful that Sully was okay. He wasn't too shooken up. I was grateful that I was able to get the dogs out of that situation. And hopefully, I'm hoping, because I know this woman didn't mean to just let her dog run a ride, but hopefully it'll teach her to be a little more mindful. It'll show her that like, your dog will not always interact well. Because her thing was like, well, I don't know what you're freaking out. My dog's always fine with other dogs. And I'm like, yeah, so are my dogs. But I also realize my dogs are puppies. So sometimes they get a little excited, and there are 2 of them, and they're relatively big dogs. So when they get excited and they want to play with another dog, that's why I always try to hold them back. Sometimes it can scare or intimidate another dog. And when a dog reacts, it's not ideal. But whatever. I'm grateful that the dogs are okay. I'm hoping that she learned something from that. Had a great workout at Orange Theory today. Yesterday, my team killed it in our Capture the Flag challenge, which the boss slayed today's workout. And there's just a lot of good. Sometimes there are challenging things that you go through, and I'm grateful for the challenges because the challenges force you to, face issues within yourself that you kind of need to conquer. And so I'm grateful for the challenges as well. That's outside of the thing with the doggies, but everybody's good. Everybody's safe. It's a good Wednesday. We're going to have a good day. Let's get into Monica Garcia and her DMs that have leaked about Beauty Lab and Laser, because it is, whew. So we recently found out about the Beauty Lab lawsuit against Real Housewives of Salt Lake City newbie Monica Garcia because she didn't pay her tab, right? Well, then it was announced that Monica was countersuing Beauty Lab and Laser, claiming that she was unhappy with the results. Beauty Lab and Laser said that she had an unpaid tab of $2,000. She apparently had a payment plan that she was supposed to follow through with and then didn't follow through with it. And so they went to try and sue her for that. Interesting. I wonder if this somehow relates to what went down in Bermuda, because a $2,000 tab is not very big. A $2,000 tab is pretty tame. Considering like you can very easily rack up like a $10,000-$20,000 tab, and with the payment plan, sure, whatever. But I thought it was just strange that they were even suing her for that amount, because it is a relatively small amount in this world. But I'm wondering if something that happens in Bermuda ended up triggering Heather Gay to be like, you know what, we are going to take action against her because I think she's a terrible human. And we can do it under the guise of Beauty Lab and Laser and come after her. This is a way that we can come after her legally and, really kind of sock it to her. And then Monica said that, no, I'm countersuing you guys because I didn't like my results and I had to have somebody else fix my results, yada, yada, yada. Right. Well, there's a new article that came out. According to The Sun, there are some new DMs, and they have the DMs. And these are DMs from Monica to their where are the DMs? Oh, I have them here. They're DMs from Monica to the technician or esthetician, the person that basically did the injections. They're claiming that Monica, I don't have them. I'm sorry, guys. They're claiming that Monica was actually sending her praises, like sending, good, like saying, oh my God, I love these. And I saw the DMs. I thought I had them and I don't. Sorry, guys. It's an error on my end. But so they have all of these DMs from Monica to the technician that have been screenshotted and now submitted as evidence that basically show that she's chatting with the technician that administered the injections, talking about how much she loved the results and how many compliments she's been getting as a result of these new injections. She had her lips injected, and I believe she had some filler put in her face elsewhere. Don't quote me on that, but I do remember there were lip injections for sure. And she kept talking about how much she loved the results and how the results were so good and she was so happy with them. And she was sending photos, like selfies of herself, like, look at, oh, my lips are popping. And then the technician would be like, oh my God, yes, the lips are popping. You're looking good, girl. And she's like, I know, thanks, girl. And so there are all these like back and forth DMs for months raving about the results. She didn't look, like there was anything wrong. Her lips looked fine. It did look like some of the photos that she was sending had some filters on them. But, it's weird that she thought that she could actually countersue them, considering she clearly was talking, like there's been written correspondence where she proves that she was actually happy with the results. So to me, she's clearly not going to win her counter lawsuit because she's raving about it on social media. She's probably going to have to end up paying her tab. But to me, it's also like the attorney's fees, the legal fees, all of that stuff. Like, yeah, Monica just didn't want to pay her tab. But like to me, Beauty Lab and Laser is going to end up paying a lot more than $2,000. This is why I think it's related to Bermuda. Beauty Lab and Laser is going to pay a lot more money fighting this in court rather than they're going to need the $2,000 they're going to try to squeeze out of Monica. So it's weird. It's something about it just feels personal. And that's probably why Monica's now countersuing, because she knows Heather's bogus and like she doesn't really care about the $2,000. But also, if you have a $2,000 tab, pay your fucking tab. It's not that hard. Pay your tab. Just pay the damn tab. Really not that hard. So, yeah, Storm Doors in live chat says, to quote Wendy Williams, Monica is less than smart. Definitely less than smart and less than savory. All right. Well, I guess that's all the tea I have for you guys today. I saw some people mention my interview with Paul and Patrick on the Undressed podcast. Yes, you can now watch that. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, or you can watch the whole interview that I did with Paul and Patrick on their podcast. It's called Undressed. You can watch it on YouTube. It's out now. Very interesting. I did get my coffee reading. Lots of people have had lots of opinions about it. I'm just trying to figure out my life right now, guys. I'm trying. And then other people mentioned the news. I guess Daily Dose of Donna, I guess she just announced that she and I are going to be doing a rewatch party. Real Housewives of You Really Spilled the Tea About Yourself on Undressed. Did I, Danielle? What tea did I spill about myself? We taped that so long ago. I literally don't even remember. A lot of the stuff that people are like DMing me or talking to me about that interview, I was like, oh, I said that. Oh, that happened. Like I completely forgot it because like so much has happened since we recorded that back in October. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, Undressed. And then Donna, Daily Dose of Donna. People are talking about me and Donna. We're doing a rewatch party. So Netflix is going to be releasing Real Housewives of Beverly Hills seasons 1 and 2. So Donna and I are going to go back, rewatch those episodes, and then for members only, it's going to be a bonus that we will put out weekly. It's on members only. And Deb, yes, we can do a members only where we discuss Paul and Patrick's in an Undressed podcast. We can discuss whatever. I know I owe you guys a members only. We'll definitely have one for this Thursday night and Friday. But yeah, you got this, Zach. Life gives us mountains. Roll down that hill, baby. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Well, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. How do you get on members only? You can subscribe on YouTube. There's a link in the description below, or it's on the main YouTube channel. Or if you're listening to this on the podcast, you can become a member of No Filter Plus. There's an option to join. You can apply for a free trial or join altogether. And you'll get that bonus episode with me and Donna. That's actually a No Filter Plus exclusive. That's not going to be on YouTube. So we're not going to release the video. That's audio only, and it'll only be for members of No Filter Plus on Apple Podcasts. So you can sign up for that there. Donna and I, like I said, will be doing recaps weekly. I believe we're going to be releasing them on Sundays, but I'm really excited. I love Donna, and I'm excited to rewatch Beverly Hills because I haven't watched it in so long, and that was such a wild time, such a wild season. You stole my goddamn house. You're an alcoholic. All of that. We're going to relive it. Adrian washing the chicken with the dish soap. We're going to relive all of that, and it's going to be so good. So, yeah. Here we go, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Send love. Be nice to somebody. Buy somebody's coffee. Tip your servers. Tip your baristas. Just do something a little nice today. We need a little more love out in the world. I know I do. So when I feel a little, I usually like to put out a little good shit, a little extra good shit. So sending you so much love. Give me a follow at Just Plain Zach if you want to keep up with me. Give the podcast a follow at No Filter with Zach if you want to keep up there. And stay tuned because there's lots more tea to be spilled. I have Gibson Johns who's going to be on the podcast on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. He is hilarious. And I can't wait to talk to him all about Salt Lake City and Beverly Hills. That's where I want to be. Gimme. All right, guys, I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. It's hump day. Hopefully you're getting humped soon. Hopefully you're getting humped today. Hey. Who knows? Maybe I'll get late. Doubtful, but who knows? All right, guys. Ciao for now. Bye. Bye.